So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the customer journey. This is something that I think impacts every business. Knowing your customer journey is super important. Now, I wrote my speech with ChatGPT, so this is going to be interesting. What I want us to do, guys, is think of our typical day. So let's imagine you're getting up, you're getting ready for work, and you're going and grabbing a coffee. On the way to work, you realize, oh no, I've run out of business cards and I need to get some more printed. What do? Unless you know somebody already and you have a good supplier who prints your cards, you're probably going to Google it, right? Let's say through the day you then are getting a bit peckish and you decide to go and grab some lunch. What do? Do you jump onto Google Maps? Do you look at different places around that you haven't tried? Most likely, right? And then let's say throughout the day you're trying to look at a different CRM or some software for your business. How do you make that decision? How do you start your research? How do you start evaluating? If your answer is, I Google it, you're definitely not alone. 93% of purchases online start with a Google search. You can see that Google is super important for your customer journey. So I like to say that Google is like your GPS nowadays. It's a new age GPS. But instead of a global positioning system, maybe it's like a global purchasing system. If we think of a brick and mortar store, the customer journey used to be really easy. It was kind of, they might see a billboard on the side of the highway, they go into the store, they walk in, they check out your displays, they find the product that they want, you might come up and help them. Hello sir, hello ma'am, can I help you? You get a bit of customer service, go to the checkout, you buy. Nowadays, it's not linear, it's a web. It literally is. They could go any which way to find your brand and generally find you. Google has become the compass of today's digital customer journey. So I think that's a really good way of thinking of it. If you imagine your customer journey's path transforming from linear to this kind of complex web of interconnected, multi-directional information, this is the contemporary customer journey of today. This is what it looks like in the digital era. And at the heart of this web is Google. Google lives right in the middle as the air traffic controller, or it's the librarian that gives you guidance on finding the right books. It's also a friend that offers you advice on which shops you should go to and gives you reviews, gives you information about those businesses that you're going to potentially buy from. From the moment that a customer realizes that they have a need, they're going to turn to Google. And if you need a new printer or you need to get new business cards made, Google's going to present those options. If you're looking at where to have lunch, Google is going to help you in finding cafes or restaurants near you and give you those recommendations. If you're looking for new software for your business, Google's going to help you provide comparisons and different, again, user reviews and experiences. So understanding Google's role in all of this, in the customer journey online, it's not just beneficial, it's a necessity. So you do want to understand that it's just like water for your plants. You do need to look at Google to help your business grow. If we ignore it, we risk leaving our businesses parched, so to speak, in the land of missed opportunities. And I think that's something that's ChatGPT, man. It's pretty good at it. Remember that Google is much more than a search engine.
It's AI looks after itself.
Oh man, yeah. Google Bard is actually pretty good if we're talking of AI as well. So thank you, Google. I know you're listening. I, for one, welcome our AI overlords. I just want to say. So Google's much more than a search engine. It's an evaluator. It's a recommender. It's a validator. And at times it helps us make decisions. So it's not just a GPS system. It's the road. It's the vehicle. It's the signs. And it's the destination all rolled into one. Scary if you think about it, how much Google has, like the information. It is the mega highway of the internet nowadays, which to some people that's very scary, but also it's a great opportunity for business owners to be seen, to be heard, and that's really the number one most valuable thing nowadays, is making sure that you're visible online. So how can we make the most of this game-changing tool? It's all about visibility. And if your business is the proverbial needle in a haystack, then Google is the super-powered magnet that's going to help people find you. To use that magnet, you need to master SEO, search engine optimization, So that's how is your website providing the right content for the relevant searches to your business and your industry, as well maximizing Google Ads. If you can't spend 6 months getting a fantastic copywriter to help you in creating content to help you rank well, you can pay for that privilege of being #1 on Google for your business. And it is a great tool to hack the system. You just have to obviously pay for it. And then the last thing is to embrace Google My Business. If you don't have Google My Business set up, you're just missing out. This is how people will be able to find you. It's where your information, your profile will be listed, and it does help with reviews as well. Ladies and gents, understanding and adapting to Google's role in the customer journey is no longer optional for business owners. It's essential. It's just as essential as signboards on the side of a motorway, or the labels in a supermarket, or this is ChatGPT wrote this, a lighthouse for a ship at sea. It's a bit cheesy, I know. In this vast ocean of information, Google is the lighthouse that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Metaphors.
I did actually ask ChatGPT, I was like, can you please use metaphors and analogies? And I'm like, this is jam-packed with analogies. I'm like, this is a bit over the top. But in this vast ocean of information, Google is the lighthouse that guides your customers to the destination of your business. Let's not just observe the light, let's understand it. Let's embrace it and use it to our advantage. So as each of us are small business owners, it's time for us to not just become spectators and just hoping that people will find us online, but we need to be active participants as well. In this customers Google-led journey, remember that in today's world, it's not just survival of the fittest, it's survival of the most visible. And that really is the world of today in the digital age. Make Google your ally rather than your AI overlord. Embrace it, get in there, and let it be your voice, your billboard, your salesman, and hopefully your success story. So that's it. Thank you very much. And thanks, Google.
You've got 10 minutes to shortchange yourself.
I told ChatGPT to be 10 minutes. I can't believe this. No, I thought I'd leave maybe some space open for questions. If anybody wanted to ask, yeah, sure, Gordon.
Probably shows my age here, but you know the...
What is Google? Good question. Okay, yeah, I'll pay. I'm sorry.
Honestly, if it wasn't for naked animals, I wouldn't even discover the internet. The commercial paid ads.
Yeah.
Am I alone? Am I in the minority of people who just skips those where it says the first few ads, like 2 or 3, and then just go to the next?
Yeah.
I remember looking at this online once.
Yeah.
Most people say, yeah, just. So why would somebody pay to be in the top 3?
To be honest, like I manage a lot of Google Ads, and I can tell you that people make millions of dollars off Google Ads. It's a huge advantage. You're right, though. Not everyone clicks them, and probably 75% of us would say, I never click on ads, but there's actual studies that show that 25% of people will click on ads. And that's all you need. You know what I mean? If you're smart enough and you're savvy and you scroll down, you're like, I'm not going to click on these. These guys aren't the real deal. You can skip down to the organic content, but there's some people who are just like, I'll just click the first option. And Google's pretty smart as well. It's not just Google search. Like, they have Google Shopping, they have Google Display Ads, they're on YouTube, Gmail, they've got Google Discovery. So there's a lot of different ways to reach people through Google Ads that people probably aren't aware of, because you just think like Google's Google, right? But Google Display Ads is like 3 million websites and mobile apps that have those ads that when you like click on you're looking at suits or something, or for anybody looking at clothing, and that same item follows you around the internet. That's generally Google Ads. They basically have retargeting set up so that you get chased around until you buy or give up.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, exactly. Leave me alone, Google. Yes.
Isn't a lot of that coming up because we tend to use Chrome and separate? It's moving back.
Yeah, I don't think it's just Chrome, but Chrome's obviously Google as well. Android devices are Google, and Google has Google Analytics, which pretty much I would say every website uses. It's just a great analytics tool. They see everything you're doing on pretty much every website as well, like how long you're spending there, what type of content you're reading, products that you're shopping, adding to cart, buying. They see everything, which is scary, but for us guys, business owners, it's actually a great opportunity, because if you advertise on Google, you can say, I want to target people who are in the market for financial services, and here are my billboards, and then it's like on every website when they're scrolling through, should I talk to a mortgage broker? You know, it's like they're reading blogs, your ads can pop up in those blogs. So you can do a lot of really cool things that's outside of Google search. I think a lot of people just think it's just Google search, but so hopefully that answers your question.
Just to follow on that point, Google
Yes.
And will, even when you're looking at other things, it
Yeah.
will pop up with the reminder to talk to Google.
Exactly, yeah. So with Google, I don't know if you guys have done much digital advertising, but like Facebook, you create your audience and you hear the interests, here's the demographics, the psychographics. With Google, you can do the same thing now. So you can say, I want people who are in this demographic, in this location, but also here's what they're interested in. Here's what they're in the market to buy. And Google knows if you're in the market to buy because they see what you're searching, they see what your videos you're watching, they see what websites you're going to, what blogs you're reading. So their machine learning is like super good at finding out, okay, Gordon's about to buy this. Let's now put that out into the advertising market and say, anybody who's trying to find somebody like Gordon, your ads, you can bid on this person. And it's like an auction, right? It's like
Jacob did a very good 40 seconds to be fair to him. He was talking about like agricultural finances, his background and things like that, far more specific than mine. And so using his example, we can target people like that. Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And we all go, I've said something to a friend and then suddenly I'm seeing ads. How is this happening? That's Google. They're listening all the time to us, man. It's scary.
Like I mentioned, panic room. It's not a common thing. And then all of a sudden, that started coming in.
Wow. See, I've had a bet with a friend where I'm trying to see if I'll get ads for this. I've been talking about garden gnomes for ages just to kind of prove the theory. 3 years on, I still haven't seen an ad for garden gnomes. I'm still trying, man. Like this is. Yeah. If any of you guys see ads for garden gnomes after this, let me know, please. That's pretty much it. Any last questions, guys? Or
No, but I just wanted to say that I think what the younger generation is much different than what we do on Google, where the younger generation will just go the first thing, because they're honestly, no offense to young people, but they're lazy. and they're much, well, they're lazy, and two, they're much used to technology. And they use it in a completely different way to what somebody of my age will do. So they will click on that first thing. They will go to the...
Very true, yeah.
Sometimes, like, I know I've clicked on them by accident, like, instead of scrolling, and there's multiple of them, and so it's, okay, so it's easy to click on them without realising you clicked on them too.
Yeah, totally,
So I think if that's your demographic, is people up to 35, they use the internet in completely different ways.
Yeah, totally.
Than somebody of my generation.
On that point as well, like Gen Zs spend so much time on YouTube. It's literally I think it's like 40% of Gen Z are on YouTube for over an hour a day. And YouTube you can advertise on, so it's another great channel. It's the second most popular search engine, YouTube. People will go to that to get answers to questions. It'll be like, like for me, I'm like...
learn how to do something, just YouTube.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Awesome, all right. Well, thanks guys, cheers. Yeah.